Hi everyone, welcome to Informatica support video. This is Harsha Kapnani from Informatica GCS. In this video, I will be talking about the purpose of active task and physical field facets in Axon. Following topics will be covered in this video. First, the purpose of active task facet, purpose of physical field facet, how to view and use these facets from the Unison search. So let's get started. Active task facet. It was introduced in Axon version 6.3. It displays all the active tasks that are defined within the workflow of a change request. Once this workflow task starts, it appears under the active task facet, and you can view the outstanding workflow tasks. After the task is completed by the corresponding stakeholder, it automatically disappears from the active task facet. You can view the following information on the Unison grid. First, the name, that is the name of the task which is mentioned while creation of the workflow. The object type, this is a type of the object in which the active task is present, that is the facet name in Axon. Object, the object that contains the active task. Due date, the date by which the active task needs to be completed. Due days, the number of days by which the active task is due. Owner, the owner of the active task within the object, that is the stakeholder on whom the task is pending. Next, the physical field facet. This facet was introduced in Axon version 6.2. It displays all the physical fields from the enterprise data catalog that are linked or associated to one or more attributes in Axon. The physical field facet displays the following information in the Unison grid. First, the name, that is the physical field name being fetched from the enterprise data catalog. Type of the physical field. Resource, the EDC resource name under which the field is present. Resource type, that is a type of the resource in EDC. Parent, the name of the parent of the field in enterprise data catalog. Path, the path of the physical field in enterprise data catalog. Attributes, the attribute name to which this physical field is linked to in Axon. Now let us understand how to view and use these facets from the Axon UI. First, select the facet name from the facet list by clicking on the plus icon, business change, active tasks, and for physical field, it's under catalog physical fields. Save the layout. So let's get started with the active task facet. The Unison search allows us to filter using the following columns, that is the due date from, due date to, due in, and due date overdue for the active tasks. For example, if I want to know all the workflow tasks that have not been completed in time, then I will use this filter due date overdue and select level as yes and apply the search. So this search has listed all the workflow tasks that has been overdue by a number of days. From the object point of view too, we can use the Unison search in the following way. For example, if I want to know which all active tasks are present for the engineer dataset, I will search for this record So the multifaceted Unison search will return the results across all the facets. From this we can find the active task which is running on this dataset. The active task facet displays the following details on the Unison grid: the change request name, the task name, the object type, that is a dataset, the object name, that is engineer dataset, the due date information, and the owner will mention the details of the stakeholder on which the task is pending. In this way we can make use of the active task facet. In order to know all the stakeholders involved for this change request, that is here on DS, we can click on the people facet. Here we will get the list of all the stakeholders that are involved for the change request. Please note, if the name of the task is not provided during the creation of the workflow, the task does not appear in the list of the active task facet. Also, if the due date is not specified for a task during the creation of the workflow, the due in column will be displayed as not specified as shown here. Therefore, for best practices, we recommend that all the necessary fields are mentioned and filled during the creation of the workflow. Now let's discuss about the physical field facet. You can search for the physical field objects in Unison search and apply filters to narrow down the search results. For example, Unison search allows us to filter using the type of the physical field. We can also select a field in the Unison grid and click on search to see the related attributes, data sets, system and glossaries. So here we can see that this physical field is linked to one system, one data set, one glossary and one attribute. We can also use the logical operators in Unison to search for the attributes that are linked or not linked to enterprise data catalog fields. For example, in order to know all the attributes which are not linked to any physical field, we can perform the following search. Click on the attributes facet and click on search. Then click on the physical field facet and apply a not filter. Therefore, this will return a list of all the attributes that are not linked to any physical field. In this way, we can make use of the physical field facet from the Unison search. In case of any queries regarding this video or any suggestions or feedback, kindly reach out to us using any one of the following links. Thank you for watching this video.